Excuse me? Handle what situation? Hi, my name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. So I have a question that came in from YouTube, and I was like, listen, this one needs me to just do a special video responding to it. The question says, Madam Speaker, I'm curious about something. When it comes to marriage and he keeps on cheating and has children outside of the marriage, how should one handle this situation? I repeat, excuse me, what situation? And why are you being involved in handling situations that you were not even there when those situations were being created? I don't even understand why women put themselves through so much. But here's what I think about a situation where you are being cheated on and babies are being made. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little background story. There was a guy that I once had a conversation with. This guy cheated on his wife and he had a baby. And after he had a baby, they separated with the wife. And while they were busy with divorce proceedings, they decided that no, our marriage is worth us giving it another try, and they fixed their things. Now, the terms and conditions from this wife was that she's now gonna handle the baby mama, okay? The baby mama of the baby that was made in her presence. That baby mama is not going to talk to the baby daddy. She's going to be the one that actually does the communication regarding everything that the baby needs. Well, if I was that baby mama, I wasn't really going to care who is communicating with me regarding the needs of the baby. But I know that a lot of women would have a problem with another woman getting involved in their business because they didn't make a baby with that woman, which makes sense still, right? But for the sake of the baby and understanding that the needs of the baby need to be taken care of first, I would actually consider that set up, right? But now here's the thing. For the rest of your entire marital life, you must be reminded that you have been made a fool and you have been disrespected, and somebody went out there and made babies and left proof of how foolish you are to them when they look at you, right? And also you even want to involve yourself in that to say, I will constantly remind myself that I was once foolish enough to accept being treated like trash. Because let's say tables were turned and you as that woman, you went out there and you made a baby and you had these terms and conditions that your husband and your baby daddy of the baby that you made out there will be the two people who will communicate about the baby. You're not going to communicate. Does that even make sense? Absolutely not. So why are we accepting things that when tables are turned, we're not going to be able to tolerate the same thing? I don't even understand. I don't know why women do these things to themselves or why we do these things to ourselves. But one thing I know for sure is that it's all about what you settle for, what you choose to settle for. Guys, if you decide that way now, you want to settle for trash, nobody will judge you for settling for trash, but it is trash that you are settling for basically. Right? Because one other thing that you need to understand is that when you accept a certain treatment towards somebody, it's not going to change, you know. And if somebody has cheated and made a baby, what makes you think that they're going to stop making another baby? Because you've already said to them, listen, I accept you for the trashy that you are. What makes you think that they will stop being themselves to satisfy you because you've already accepted them for the trashy person that they are? And what that does is it leaves you with a very, very bitter taste in your mouth. You will be a very bitter wife. And a lot of people always accuse me to say, hey, when are you a bitter divorcee? Let me tell you something. There are people who are more bitter than me who are actually married simply because of the stuff that they settle for, the stuff that they allow, the treatment that they allow. And that constant reminder, one day you guys will become witches. If you have not already started, you will become a witch one day. Because imagine the baby now must go to grade 1, the baby must now graduate, the baby must do these things. Worst part if the baby is even doing better than your own kids. Because you must always be constantly reminded that your man saw the need to deduce you and make you like this. You are nothing. He turned you into a piece of nothing. And he went and he has proof, he has a receipt that you are nothing for the rest of your entire marital life. It is not something that I would say people must now go separate ways because a baby has been made. If that's not what you want, if you want to stay in that situation, you are more than welcome to stay. But as somebody who's being given that trashy treatment, unfortunately, you don't have control over how other people treat you. You don't have control over how your husband cheats on you or how many babies he makes out there. You have absolutely no control whatsoever. A lot of us make a mistake of thinking that just because we've been ordained before God and we are now joined together and we are one, we think that we are one to a point where we can control what other people do with their bodies. But no. You actually don't control what other people do with their bodies. If they decide that they're gonna use their body parts to go cheat and have other babies out there, it is entirely up to them and there's nothing you can do about it. What you can control is within you. What you do with that, within yourself, it's a personal battle, you know, because even when that baby was being made out there, and as much as you guys are joined together and you are one, listen, a baby was able to be made in your absence. So if a baby, an entire human being, can be made in your absence, then why would you want to always join together with such a person when you want to decide on things that are good for your well-being? You need to prioritize your things. If you're staying in this marriage or in this relationship where babies are being made and you're being cheated on, if you feel like you leaving will be more painful than you staying, you have more to lose when you leave, your whatever well-being will be compromised when you leave, then by all means, my girl, stay. Stay, you. But if you know that you staying is more painful than you leaving, but the only reason why you are staying is because of what people have to say, because of the stigmatization, listen, look at me, girl. I am shining and I am not succumbing to stigma of any sort. So you're not the first person and you're not the last person to be cheated on, to have a husband making babies on your behalf, as if when you don't know how to make babies. Even if you don't know how to make babies, that's not the subject matter. The subject matter is that you deserve a whole lot of respect and you set the tone of how you should be respected, and you feel like you can be treated like trash. If you really want to set that tone to say, I am trashy, treat me like trash, by all means, people are going to treat you exactly how you instruct them how to treat you. And with that being said, I am done with this one. You're more than welcome to ask more topics. And if I feel like it's really burning and it requires me to just do a separate video and talk about it, I'm definitely going to do that. Also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And also join for membership if you'd like to see some exclusive content. And please don't forget that we are having our second annual Women's Conference. This year, we are having it in 2 different cities. We have a Polokwane edition and a Pretoria edition. Get yourself a ticket at CompuTicket, ShopRite, Checkers, and USave. And we will meet in Pretoria. Dust your dress, red carpet style. We going big, going big. We are not going home. We are going big. All right? I love you so much. Thank you for joining in. Take care of yourself, please. Just do me that one favor. Take care of yourself. All right? Sharp.